bringing back the intro. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Matter and I'm bringing you some footage from my latest and greatest zombie run. This is going to be my last run that I went for Thursday night, and last night, which would be Friday night. As you can tell by the title, around 73. My current previous record on this map was 47, which was pretty shit, and I hadn't gone for a new one in a long time. As you know, my latest high run was Kino before this, which was around 63, which I legitimately died on due to showing forms of retardation. And but this one, you know, I just kept going. It's so easy, guys. I was really racing against the clock. I only had a couple hours. I played for like 7 hours. This is probably about a 9 or 10 hour game, which was about the same time as my Kino run, but I got about 10, 11 levels farther, something like that. So 10 levels farther. Good math, Matt. Yeah, so it's a lot faster, and I also was using more of the thunder gun strategy, where you just use the thunder gun exclusively and then just put it back in the box and get it again. I probably traded in like 2 or 3 times, and yeah, it just makes the rounds go a lot quicker. Plus, using the traps isn't as much as a problem. You don't have to run the whole loop around, make sure you're not killing yourself when you're running through the trap and shit like that. But yeah, so I played about 6.5 to 7 hours Thursday night. I got my console on, came home at around like 3:15, 3:30 after school on Friday, and then I played till 6 o'clock, which was I had to go after that, so I just had to end the game. And I didn't really, I mean, I would have gone farther, I guess. I mean, if I could have gotten to like 80 something, and there's no way I was going to 100. I mean, that would require like another couple days, and I honestly don't feel comfortable leaving my Xbox on for that amount of time, so I wouldn't have gone that far. Maybe I'll try to do that in the future, but who knows. And but I'll talk a little bit about the game. I actually did not intend to make this a high round run. I actually started this game with the intention of seeing how far I could get with no power. That was actually inspired by me watching one of Mr. John Baystow's videos, where he got to like 40 something. And here you can just see I'm taking advantage of the Ghost devices to try to get a power up. I'd say like at least half the time you're gonna get a power up, and a lot of the time you're gonna get max ammo, which is what you're looking for at this point. So I'd say just use all your thunder gun ammo, and then or use most of it, and then try to go for max ammo with the Ghost devices. And you can see from where I skipped around 69 to 70. I jumped up like 50,000 points or 40,000 points, something like that, and I ended up going up to like 140,000. But then you'll see in a minute, I jump right back down to like 60,000, something like that. I literally spent like $80,000 and probably half an hour or so trying to get the thunder gun back from the box. And that was that. But yeah, so I started this game just trying to see how far I can go with no power, but I got set up pretty quickly. I got the thunder gun, like my 3rd hit from the box, and then I think I got like Matryoshka dolls, and then during a fire sale I got the crossbow, and I was and I had already used 1 quick revive at that point on like around 18 or something, and so I was kind of hesitant. I was like, I don't know, do I really want to be going for a high run round already down a quick revive? But alas, it didn't matter. I really didn't need it. So then my 2nd quick revive was taken by the monkeys. I honestly didn't see any monkeys there. Like, I protected Jug and quick revive just standing at that door. So then they were taking like speed coal or stamina up. So then I went to go get them, and somehow they took my quick revive. And right here, all I see is a fire sale. So I go jump into it, and then it gives me a death machine too. I was like, shit, no, I'm not. Oh my god, I was so scared that I was gonna die. I was like, because I'd been planning suicide for like rounds and rounds on end. And like I was thinking about suicide like when I hit 60, and I was like, you know what, I've already been to 60, let's try for 70. So I just paused it overnight and then came back the next day and went for 70. And I was gonna actually commit suicide at 70, but then I was like, you know what, 70 is a really generic round. It's kind of cliche and stuff like that. So I was just like, I'll go for a unique round, like kind of some weird off number. I was actually gonna stop at 70 because I was like, you know, OCD is like, you gotta stop at like an even grouping of 10 or something. But I mean, that's, I don't know, I kind of like 73 more. It's just out there. But yeah, so, and then my last quick revive, actually, that was my only legitimate down in this game, like around 47, and like I said before, that was my previous high round, so I was getting so sketched out. I was like, shit, you're not telling me I just played for like fucking 4 hours and I'm gonna die the same round that I already made it to last time. Like, well, luckily I was able to recover from that, and literally the only perks I used this entire game, except for right here, that's because I was point whoring a lot. Besides round 70, the only perks I used were Juggernaut and Stamina, obviously Quick Revive, but once I ran out of that. But that's only for the sheer fact that I'm just a lazy motherfucker and I don't feel like protecting those perks from the monkeys. So my strategy for those is just, oh yeah, and you can see there, as a result of my down on 47, I had to open that door so I could get through and get to Jug. But so I had to cover the monkeys from both directions, which is really annoying, but it enabled me to stay alive, so I mean, that's the price you have to pay. But yeah, so pretty much my strategy would just be guard Jug, and right before the round, I would go hit the trap that leads to Stamina Up, so that would kill a couple monkeys. Obviously they spawn inside of Stamina Up too, so that's not going to kill all of them, but it'll kill a couple, and then you just stay at Jug until all the monkeys are gone. Then when they're taking Stamina Up, you just go run over there and kill the rest of them, and get your max ammo and just rinse and repeat until you get to round 73 and then decide to kill yourself. Yeah, it's like here you can see I have the non-upgraded Thunder Gun. I think I got it a round or two back, and you don't want to upgrade that right away. I've talked about this before. Just burn through all the ammo on that, then go over to Pack-a-Punch. I had to upgrade a crossbow at this point. I did trade it in eventually, and then I got it back. So keep, and just use that, or like Ghost Devices to distract the zombies while you're Pack-a-Punching, then just run out of there and just continue your normal loop. So that maximizes your ammo. So instead of just wasting 14 good shots of regular Thunder Gun, you'll have the full Thunder Gun and then the full Zeus Cannon. I don't know, the Thunder Gun does seem to fuck up though, which I haven't noticed in the Zeus Cannon, but I get Treyarched a lot with the Thunder Gun, meaning I just shoot them and absolutely nothing happens. But luckily it didn't really affect me in this game at all. I mean, it wasted a couple shots, but I didn't die or anything from it. Like, I wasn't gonna get trapped and nothing happened. So it wasn't a big deal, but it would be nice if Treyarch could make their game work, you know. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the soothing rock music in the background. These are all songs from Zombies. If you don't know, you can just go download them online. Sound cool like that. But yeah, I was actually, I don't know, you'll see in a minute. I just have my like hardcore last stand, just kiting completely different, and I mean, I just went down. Like, you might say that like, oh, you actually went down, but if I was actually trying, why would I not be kiting in PhD flopper like I had been for the previous 73 rounds? But eventually, you can see I have this upgraded now. I'm just gonna run over and go to the MPL room. I think I may be doing that now, and then I'm just gonna just kind of run around in circles there, and I last for a decently long time, and then eventually I just get screwed because there's so many zombies and that room's pretty small, and I had both the doors open from both sides, so it's really hard to stay alive. But it's just like kind of a fun final stand. I had a lot of ideas, like just sitting in a corner and spamming the ray gun. I actually had one idea where I'd be like, because I've never seen anybody quit. Like, everyone always commits suicide, so I was thinking of just sitting in a corner, and right as I was about to die, I just like rage quit really quick. Because yeah, I'm a champion rage quitter. I can rage quit in under a second. But yeah, so here's just my final stand, guys. You'll see my stats in the end. I think most of them are in the title of this video. But yeah, oh yeah, I also stay in here for a little while too, but that's just, chick is crazy. Stupid spinny thing keeps taking my kills. I want more kills. Luckily I was able to break 7,000, I think 7,100 something, which is also my record. My previous record was on Kino, which was 4,600 kills. So I mean, that's a considerable difference. And like I said, I use the thunder gun a lot more on Kino. I mainly use traps, which is probably why it took so long. But yeah, I mean, this is really simple, guys, obviously. And like I said, this is probably the last round, or this is the last run I will be having, at least for quite some time, because Modern Warfare 3 in 3 motherfucking days. Yeah, can't wait for that shit. And I'll probably be doing a video on Black Ops, like what I thought of it overall and shit like that, in a day or two, right before Modern Warfare 3. So you guys can look forward to that. And yeah, I will actually, I'll stick around to the end. It's like a minute, something like that left. Yeah, I think if I were to go for another high round, I'd probably go for Greece, just because I've been pretty into that map lately, and it's not too hard, but it's not like Ascension easy either. I mean, it does require a little bit of thinking and skill. Oh yeah, this, I actually kind of changed the way I was running my loop from my last 47 Ascension. My 47 Ascension, I was just kind of running like half circles, like half circles on the left side of the PhD flopper pad, but this I was more running like half circles or like banana loops on the front of it from corner to corner, and that's a lot better. And you gotta make the U-turns. You can't just before I never really made U-turns. I always just tried to like find a gap in the zombies and then cut through, and that's usually what downed me. But this time I was sticking mainly to U-turns, and I think here I'm gonna go down, and almost 500,000 points, 481,040 points, 767 kills, and the almighty 140 headshots. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out.